Alright, so we're going to do a KD tuna casserole. 8-inch skillet on the stove with some water, bring that to a boil. We're going to grate some cheese in our food cutter. Just give it a few turns and grate some cheese for the top of the casserole. So we're going to grate cheese. I'm also going to do a couple of carrots through here as well, and we're going to put some green beans and corn into this. So pasta goes in the water. We're going to boil that for a few minutes, and I'm going to put the lid on here and have it on a medium-high heat. Alright, now if you see water bubbling over like that, when I often cook pasta, I'll leave it slightly ajar, right? So the nice way to do it, leave it ajar. It's not going to bubble over. That's often you have liquids that are boiling rapidly, right? Pasta as well, the starch in the water is going to make it bubble. We're going to grate some carrots here and run out to the garden and grab some fresh basil from the garden, right? Fresh basil is always nice. Any fresh herbs always makes everything taste better. So the pasta here is cooked. We're going to strain that. Quick strain in the sink. I got my grated carrots. I'm just going to take a few snips with my shears on the basil here. I'm not pulling out a cutting board or a knife for this. And some frozen corn and frozen beans. I'm going to put that right into the mixer. First on the go, so put some milk into our 8-inch skillet. We're going to bring the milk to a boil with the carrots, beans, and corn and basil. We're going to put the lid on, boil that for a bit. As soon as that starts to boil nicely, we're going to put the pasta in and continue to cook. I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter, a little bit of chili powder, and stir it all up. We put it on a medium-high heat and get that cooking. Now it's bubbling away, a couple minutes. Put the pasta right into the mix. And that was about 1.5 cups of milk I put in there, so it's a bit runny. We can add some Parmesan cheese to thicken it up and make it a little bit more cheesier as well. First put the KD mix in and stir it all up. Nicely mix it, just mix it around all over so it's mixed thoroughly. And add a Parmesan. And mix it up a little bit more. Nice and cheesy. And on top of that, we're going to put our cheddar cheese. Now I'm using flaky tuna here. If you have chunky tuna, it's a bit nicer. You get big pieces of tuna. Put the tuna in right at the end. You don't want to put the tuna in and continue to mix and mix and mix. If you put the tuna too soon and you're still mixing up your dish, what's going to happen is the tuna will start to become the sauce. So we want pieces of tuna in here. So put the tuna in the end, and just so really it's going to hold its shape and stay nice and big. Cheddar cheese on top. I'm going to put that on our low heat because the pot's hot. We're using it to cook get the milk going there. So now it's just about 5 minutes and it's good to go. Scrape it all out, serve it all up, and that's tuna casserole, the dinner for two weight at Chef Juan's house. And that's the way you should be doing it too. Happy cooking.